Hey, what's up, party people? We're talking Pro Wrestling Sim here today. Some of the updates that came along in the past couple of weeks, I wanted to get to them. Been a little busy lately, sorry, but I feel like now's a great time to unpack all the great stuff coming out from the game here. So first off, we can see within the background of the game in the database editor, we have gimmicks. You can now go through, create your own gimmick. It's a gimmick editor. We already have the default ones, for everyone to use, but say for instance you wanted to add just a gimmick that's Ric Flair, and he is Ric Flair and he just woos. He can give him all the little attributes and modifiers that you'd want. You can give him a little description, also assign suitable roles for him, which is really cool there. Here on the filtering side of things, we have a couple more that are going to be some great quality of life enhancements here. First off, we have the ones for the debut date and the birth date for wrestlers, as well as ethnicity and a style is a big one that I'll be using here. I honestly didn't even realize there's this many styles in the game at first, because I mostly just used the first couple, ones around here, like hardcore, high flyer, brawler, traditional wrestler, sports entertainer, technical wrestler, MMA, stuff like that. I actually don't see too much like suplex specialist, striker, powerhouse, all that being used too much. It would kind of be cool with the wrestlers if you could talk them into using different styles, or even they change styles over time. I don't think that's a feature yet, but that'd be a cool little addition there. So yeah, we have hardcore wrestlers here. If I'm going out trying to make like a hardcore tournament, which we'll get to in a second, that'll be extremely useful. Actually, even here, you can see that not on this screen, but on my roster screen, we can now see that gimmicks. If you hover over it, you can see some modifiers there. I don't think there's anyone here that I have here. It's a gimmick athlete. You can see the bonuses that come along with it also there. Quality of life enhancement here also for the AI side of things for regional and local companies. They'll actually start prioritizing local workers within their region there. The event history page has also been cleaned up pretty nice here. If we go to AEW Dynamite, we can see that there was a barbed wire match that was booked between Jimmy Havoc and Darby Allin. Previously, you wouldn't be able to see some details behind the matches there, which is pretty nice. But it's time. Let's get into the bread and butter, the goodness of this update. You guys are going to love and enjoy. Its tournament is here. You can go and create your own tournaments. You can have 4 to 128 people there. You can set what type of like styles and whatnot, and set up your own names for it. Set up competitors. If you want to make this, for instance, like a tag team tournament, or heck, you can make this a five team tournament. I don't know what they'd be called there. Heck, you can make it even like you can make it anything you want. You can make it referees in there. You could have mixed gender tournament, like whatever you want. You can go absolutely wild. It's just like making matches and segments there. In that regard, you essentially have no limitations, aside from 128 people or 4 people. I don't know how you want a tournament with 2 people, or I don't know how you'd be able to control a tournament with over 128, but 128 is very impressive, I'd say, if you can get that tournament rolling there. So you can already see that I have one set up here for the AEW Tournament of Death. Here's how it works out here. Sadly, the game doesn't have the logic right now to see when you book 2 people. It's for that tournament match, but it is in the works there, which would be pretty cool to see. You book 2 people, and then you can say, hey, this is for the tournament match. The logic will work there, and it'll actually move them up in the bracket based on the winner, which would be pretty cool. Right now, you have to actually go and like automatically select them. Here, I wish there was a way to deselect them. So like if I had someone here and I'm like, oh shoot, this guy got injured, so this guy's going to move up instead, or I'm going to take it back and do a rematch between them, or replace him with someone else. Because like if an injury pops up and both guys are injured, and you're going to have somebody, go up in the bracket against like the Blade because these both are injured. Maybe some like odd scenarios like that happen whenever you're booking. That'd be cool to take into account for. But I think ultimately, like the more important part is the logic. So you have to go through, especially in a 128 person tournament, and select each individual person as you do each match there. But ultimately, it is pretty cool there having our own tournament screen set up for Pro Wrestling Sim. All in all, that's going to do it here for a quick little recap on some of the new things with the game. Tell me what you guys are looking forward to here. If you haven't already, check out the Pro Wrestling Sim page, because on there is this where you can see the goals for 2022. A lot of cool new stuff here, logic for those contract perks, creating your own promotions, drug tests. You already can create your own promotion, but I guess from like a different type of screen. You got drug testing, filtering, steam guards, talking to the workers themselves, setting up training centers, more like specific high spots, scripted events, Japanese touring, maybe just touring in general there, higher developmental, give reagents more purposes there. So yeah, just a lot of cool little things, hopefully on the way there for 2022. With that being said, everyone, we'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye.